Hello everybody and welcome to the PokePrints by N Dirt Big Block series here in SRL. I'm filling in for Swiss. Had some technical difficulties getting this live, but here we are now. The heat's about to get under the way. 5 drivers here. Alright, Nick Cooper on the radio says he's gonna give everybody a head start. Can't wait to see this. Alright, Damon Nagel gonna start on the pole for the heat. That #1 spot for the feature. Although I think they have a top 5 invert in this, so whoever wins this heat's actually going to start 5th. But it's going to pay out points. Alright, pace truck is off. '86 and Nagel going to get us started here for this week at Port Royal. Green flag in the air. Eight laps in this heat. Oh, Benke very out of shape on the back stretch. Nagel gonna lead lap 1. Pole looking to the inside. Off of turn 2. Oh, Nagel loose and up and over off of turn 4. I think that was Nick Cooper that got into him. Not to know where Nick could go. Tough break there for both of those guys. Let's take a look at what happened. '86 gets into the corner, just too much speed, and Nick Cooper, before he even realizes what's happening, gets into him. Tried to get out of the gas, which is too late. On go over the 86. Rough ride there. Alright, pace truck is off again. Hayden Lowell going to be in control of this restart. And he's back on the gas. And we're wrecking Matt Banky from around the front straightaway. Not going to be a caution. Nobody's coming up on him. Nick Cooper gets a black flag from that. What a mess to start the heat here. It's like Damon got caught up in that lap 1 scuffle. He's way off the pack now. Nick is ripping the outside wall. He's actually running down Hayden Lowell. This is the white flag in the heat. He built up a run down the front straightaway. Now he gets in the wall. It's not going to do it. Hayden Lowell going to win the heat here. Across the line, Lowell, Cooper, Elston. Yeah, we're going to be waiting a little bit on the 4th and 5th cars. Here comes 36, across the line, take home 5th. There you go. Alright, we'll take a little intermission. Come back when the feature starts. Alright, welcome back. About to get the feature underway here at Port Royal. Matt Banky going to be starting on the pole for this one as he finished last in the heat. The top 5 invert. And Cooper going to be, I think, giving everybody a head start, so we'll see how that affects his race. So that they can start here. Nick Cooper going to be half a lap behind the rest of the field when they take the green. And I think there's a good chance he still wins this. Going to be 40 laps on this half-mile dirt track. We are underway. One complete. Banky gonna lead that one. But a loose here in 2. He comes down in front of Damon Nagel. Nagel has to check up, so does Lowell. Everybody saves it. Side by side for the second spot. Oh, Banky gets the wall in the front straightaway. Nagel gets collected. And that should have been a yellow, but it was not. Gonna put Hayden Lowell out front, Scott Elston up to second, Nagel third with heavy damage. Nick Cooper now only 8 seconds. And a leader of Lowell. Ripping the top lane. fastest lap of the race, 18.570. Back in on our leader, about 3 seconds over Scott Elston. Looks like Damon Nagel has parked it. We have 4 cars left on the racetrack. Banky in danger of going a lap down. He's got some damage from the incident. About a straightaway ahead of Lowell right now. Nick already cut the lead down to 5 seconds. About 3/10 faster per lap right now. That says he's through catching. Coming up on Scott Elston right now. Let's right on board with Nick again. Right around the top of it, around Scott Elston, and move up in the second. Three and a half seconds behind Lowell. Still about 3/10 per lap faster. Made up pretty much a full second there, a couple of laps. Halfway in the race, he's made up more than half the time. It's only a matter of time until that 34 is in the lead. And Benke, danger going a lap down. He's going to hold the 56 up a little bit there, I think. He seems to be struggling to keep that car straight with how much damage it has. Cooper, go around the top, around Benke. Oh, Matt slides up the track in front of him, then cuts across and back over. Now Nick Cooper up into second and ahead of the 36 and 35. And now it's a clear track to the 56, who is in the same camera shot now. than a second separates first and second. He might catch him before we even had 10 to go. Bit of a slider line for both of these two in turn 1. Cooper with a backstretch into 3. Cooper with a run into 3. I don't know what I just said. Throws a slide job, 34 back to the bottom, and he's going to clear off of turn 2. What a power move there from Nick Cooper. Blow back to the inside, tries to cross him over and slide job him, but it's not going to happen. That 34 is gone. But 12 to go. He is firmly back in the lead from starting half a track behind everybody. Scott Elston, about 10 seconds off the leader now, but we got a clean car. We'll take home a podium. Hayden, well, I was about to say he's not going away, but he just had a really bad run of 3 and 4. Do is wave goodbye to the 34. Oh, he got the wall right there. That's gonna do it. Four to go. Cooper 5 seconds over Hayden Lowell. Hayden with 10 seconds over Scott Elston. And Scott with a lap over Matt Banky. Oh, Banky loose right in front of the leader. Nick going to be taking the white flag this time by. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here for Royal. And a 3 and 4 for the final time. Strong run for Nick Cooper once again, off of 4. He's going to take home the win here for Royal. Benke crosses for fourth. Bull for second. Cooper sets the fastest lap of the race there as he crosses the line. And Scott Elson going to take home third. All right. Get a word with our finishers here. Hey Scott, it's Lucas.
How's it going, Lucas?
Hey man, well, taking home a third tonight. Tell us about your night at Port Royal.
It was fun. The car was, for me, it was loose up top, so I was trying to stay on the bottom. But when you run the bottom here, it slows you down too much when you're racing. Nick and Hayden and everybody else here.
Yeah, it looked like it was pretty rough off the corners. I saw even Nick make a couple mistakes here and there, and not gonna lie, it looked pretty fun though.
Yeah, I finally learned a line that worked. But like I say, I half a second slower than what Hayden was running. So, I'm happy with the third, but I wish I could have done better for kind of last week was more of a home race for me than this week, but this is still kind of relatively close for me.
Definitely. Well, getting the podium finish here to kind of home race. Got any shout outs for that?
You for filling in. I know it was kind of last second. Just drivers for showing up every week. It's the same drivers that's races every week, and I really appreciate that. Damon for everything that he does. He's gonna be taking over next season. I'm really excited to see what he does. He does most of it now, but I'm excited to see what he does next season. My dad for watching every week, and everybody else that watches on YouTube and Twitch and all of the platforms.
Absolutely, man. Well, I was happy to fill in. I could do a little beta testing for the new broadcast overlay, so
Hey, there you go.
you got two birds with one stone here, and I appreciate you putting this on too. Thanks for talking to us.
Hey, no problem.
That was Scott Elston taking home third, and that's going to wrap up our show for tonight. Cooper taking home the win. Results on screen. Hayden Lowe second. Scott Elston third. Matt Benke fourth. And Damon Nagel fifth. He got involved in that lap 1 incident. Or I think it was lap 2. So he's going to finish fifth. But still, pretty clean race there. Green to checkered. That's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Wanna Goons Cup Series at Indianapolis. See you then.